Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vish and welcome to this video where I'll be going through all my books on my shelves, aka my physical TBR. So this video is 100% inspired by Becca from Becca and the Books because I like the way she goes through her physical books on her shelves. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm usually not bothered by how many books I have unread on my shelves, but I'm curious as to what the number is, and my main focus for 2023 is to read down my physical TBR in tandem with my book buying band. I'm doing a book buying band from a bingo board that some of my lovely friends have created. Here it is. It is created by the Roomies, Catherine and Sarah. I'll link all their channels down below. You should check them out. I love them dearly. So essentially how this works is if you get a bingo, you can buy a book. That's what I've been doing for the last couple of months and it seems to be working, but I want to know the specific amount of books unread on my shelves so I can see if I'm making any progress. So I do have a spreadsheet of all the books I own, including Kindle and ARCs, so I don't exactly know how many books I have on my shelves. So today we're gonna go through all of them and find out. My estimation would be 380 maybe. From looking at my spreadsheet, I'm just guessing that I have 380 books. We'll see at the end of this video when I put up a count of how many books I have. Also, another reason why I wanted to do this video is because I would like you guys to let me know down in the comments which books you want to see me read. So sometime in the year I will try and do a reading vlog where you guys choose the books I read based on the comments of this video. So don't forget to leave comments down below. Okay, so I have these shelves here and I have some more books like right on top as well, and I have my TBR cart and a little shelf with all my special editions. So my shelves are already separated through read and unread, and it is organized by genre and then alphabetically by author. So we'll start from the top and work our way down, shall we? So I have a bind up of 7 Jane Austen novels. So first up we have Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Lady Susan, all by Jane Austen. Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, The Odyssey and the Iliad by Homer, Daisy Miller and the Turn of the Screw by Henry James, Homebody by Rupi Kaur, Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things by Amanda Lovelace, We Were Dreamers by Simu Liu, The Paper Menagerie and Other Stories by Ken Liu, Becoming by Michelle Obama, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, The Lying Tender by Kate Allen, Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston, A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison, Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger, Aragon by Christopher Paolini, Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and The Ember Spyglass, all by Philip Pullman, The Adventure Zone Volume 4, The Crystal Kingdom by Clint McElroy, Tomi and Gyo by Junji Ito, Death Note Volume 1, The Black Edition by Tsugumi Ohba, Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angeles, The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo, Girl Serpent Thorn by Melissa Barshados, The Diviners, Lair of Dreams, Before the Devil Breaks You, and King of Crows, all by Libba Bray, Fall of the Argosy, Shadow Black, Charmcaster, and Soulbiter, all by Sebastian D. Castel, Graceling, Fire, and Bitter Blue by Kristen Kashur, The Theric Mage, The Defiant Heir, and The Unbound Empire, all by Melissa Caruso, The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima, The Bone Witch, The Heart Forger, and The Shadow Glass by Rin Chapeko, Small Favors by Erin A. Craig, Legend Born by Tracy Dion, The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, Caraval, Legendary, and Finale, all by Stephanie Garber, Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray, The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd-Jones, The Storm Crow, and The Crow Rider by Kaylin Josephson, Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, Air Awakens, Fire Falling, Earth's End, Water's Wrath, and Crystal Crowned, all by Elise Kova, Only a Monster by Vanessa Len, Fireborn by Rosaria Munda, Sisters of the Snake by Serena and Sasha Nanua, The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, Monsters of Men, and Burn, all by Patrick Ness, Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan, The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, Spinning Silver, The Last Graduate, and The Golden Enclaves, all by Naomi Novik, The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen, The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page, The Kiss of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Beauty of Darkness, all by Mary E. Pearson, Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft, Jade Fire Gold by June C. L. Tan, The Language of Food by Annabelle Annabelle Abs, A Man Called Uwe, and Anxious People, both by Frederick Bachman, Starfish by Akemi Dawn Bowman, Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth, Burnt Sugar by Avni Doshi, Mrs. Death by Selena Godin, The Wolf Den by Elodie Harper, Monday Is Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson, The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi, Luster by Raven Leilani, In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado, Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malores, Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty, Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng, Harry Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong, The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armaz, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, It Happened One Summer, and Hook, Line, and Sinker, both by Tessa Bailey, The Charm Offenses by Alison Cochrane, Rain and Ruin by J.D. Evans, Black Sunshine by Karina Halley, Heart of the Fae by Emma Hamm, Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, Love Hypothesis, and Love on the Brain, both by Ali Hazelwood, The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, The Bridge Kingdom, and The Traitor Queen, both by Danielle L. Jensen, Guild, Glint, and Gleam, all by Raven Kennedy, The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, Killing Sarai by J.A. Redmursky, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Wicked Beauty by Katie Robert, Beautiful Nightmares by K.J. Sutton, Rhapsodic, A Strange Hymn, The Emperor of Evening Stars, and Dark Harmony, all by Laura Thalassa, Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne, Bunny by Mona Awad, Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness, and Chain of Thorn, all by Cassandra Clare, Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead by El Cosimano, The Last Thing You Told Me by Laura Dave, My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, The House Swap by Rebecca Fleet, A Diary of Blood by S.D. Gibson, The Night Swim by Megan Golden, A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins, House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson, My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix, Near the Bone by Christina Henry, Hex by Thomas Old Huvelt, Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill, The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell, The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, You by Caroline Kepnes, The Shining by Stephen King, Come With Me by Ronald Malfi, A Good Marriage by Kimberly McWright, Good Night Beautiful by Amy Malov, The Sanatorium by Sarah Pierce, The Night Film by Marisha Pessel, Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough, Survive the Night by Riley Sager, The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter, Blood Cruise by Matt Strandberg, Four Aunties and a Wedding by Jessie Suntanto, Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton, Emma in the Night by Wendy Walker, The Last House on Needless Street, and Sundial, both by Catriona Ward, The Woman in Cabin 10, One by One, and The It Girl, all by Ruth Ware, In My Dreams I Hold the Knife by Ashley Winstead, Morning Star, Iron Gold, and Dark Age, all by Pierce Brown, The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, Leviathan Wakes by James S. A. Corey, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton, Recursion by Blake Crouch, Dune by Frank Herbert, Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, The First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis, A Memory Called Empire by Arcady Martin, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, Gearbreakers by Zoe Hana Mikuta, Howling Dart by Christopher Rocchio, Cage of Souls by Adrian Tchaikovsky, Battle Royale by Koshin Takami, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, The Blade Itself, Before They're Hanged, and The Last Argument of Kings, all by Joe Abercrombie, The Bear and the Nightingale, The Girl in the Tower, and The Winter of the Witch, all by Catherine Arden, Voice of War by Zach Argyle, Paternus by Dirk Ashton, Senlin Ascends by Josiah Bancroft, The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah, Upon a Burning Throne by Ashok K. Banker, When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill, City of Blades and Lachlan's, both by Robert Jackson Bennett, The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake, The Black Coast by Mike Brooks, Side Jobs, Grave Peril, and Summer Night, all by Jim Butcher, Master of Sorrows and Master Artificer, both by Justin T. Call, The Wolf by Leo Carew, Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick, Trader's Blade by Sebastian D. Castell, She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan, Piranesi by Susanna Clark, The Forgetting Moon by Brian Lee Durfee, Gardens of the Moon by Stephen Erickson, Blackstone Heart by Michael Fletcher, The Queens of Innisleer by Tessa Grattan, Malice, The Shadow of the Gods, and The Hunger of the Gods, all by John Gwynne, The Gutter Prayer by Gareth Hanrahan, The Once and Future Witches, and A Spindle Splintered, both by Alexi Harrow, Horseman, and Lost Boy, both by Christina Henry, The Thunder Heist by Jet Hearn, Assassin's Apprentice, Royal Assassin, Assassin's Quest, Ship of Magic, The Mad Ship, and The Ship of Destiny, all by Robin Hobb. I know. The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington, The Fifth Season, The Stone Sky, The Obelisk Gate, The 100,000 Kingdoms, The Broken Kingdoms, The Kingdom of Gods, and The Awakened Kingdom, all by N.K. Jemisin. Nevernight, God's Grave, Dark Dawn, and Empire of the Vampire, all by J. Kristoff, The Dragon Republic, and The Burning God, both by R.F. Kuang, Red Sister, Grey Sister, and Holy Sister, all by Mark Lawrence, Dreams of the Dying by Nicholas Lietzow, The Grace of Kings, The Wall of Storms, and The Veiled Throne, all by Ken Liu, The Lies of Locke Lamora Mara, Red Seas Under Red Skies, and The Republic of Thieves, all by Scott Lynch, The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons, We Ride the Storm by Devin Matson, Son of the Shadows by Juliette Marillier, The Book of Gothel by Mary McIntyre, The Song of Achilles, and Circe, both by Madeline Miller, Son of the Storms by Suyi Davies Okungboa, Name of the Wind, and The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Ruffus, Blood Song, and The Waking Fire, both by Anthony Ryan, Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, Alloy of Law, Shadows of Self, The Bands of Mourning, Steelheart, Firefight, Calamity, Arcanum Unbounded, The Way of Kings, Words of Radiance, Oathbringer, Rhythm of War, Edge Dancer, and The Rhythmatist, all by Brandon Sanderson. A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light, all by V.E. Schwab. We Are the Dead by Mike Shackle, The Bone Season, The Mime Order, The Rising Song, and The Mask Falling, all by Samantha Shannon. The Stone Knife by Anna Stevens, The Bone Shard Daughter, and The Bone Shard Emperor, both by Andrea Stewart. Age of Myth, Age of Swords, and Theft of Swords, all by Michael J. Sullivan. Empire of Sand, The Jasmine Throne, and The Oleander Sword, all by Tasha Suri. The Justice of Kings by Richard Swan, The Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and Heart of the Sun Warrior, both by Su Lin Tan. The Bone Way by Holly Underhill, By Force Alone by Lavit Tadar, The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, all by J.R.R. Tolkien. The Wolf of Oran Yara by K.S. Filoso, The Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wang, The Black Prism, The Blinding Knife, The Broken Eye, The Blood Mirror, and The Burning White, all by Brent Weeks. For the Wolf and For the Throne, both by Hannah Whitten. Unsold by Will White, The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams, Misrule by Heather Walter, The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter, Mythopedia by Good Wives and Warriors, The Midnight Girls by Alicia Jasinska, The Court of Dragons by Frost K, Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert, What Lies Beyond the Veil by Harper L. Woods, Untainted by Lillian T. James, Wild is the Witch by Rachel Griffin, A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair, Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, This Woven Kingdom by Tahera Mafi, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, Gallant by V.E. Schwab, Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee, The Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman, We All Fall Down by Rose Sabo, The Drowned Woods by Emily Lloyd Jones, The Book Eaters by Sunyi Dean, The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew, The City of Dusk by Tara Sim, Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson, The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon, Babel by R.F. Kwong, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, Poster Girl by Veronica Roth, Collarbound by Rebecca Zahabi, Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro, The Final Strife by Sarah L. Arifi, Lost in Time by A.G. Riddle, Mind Walker by Kate Dillon, Silver Under Nightfall by Rin Chapeko, Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese, The Immortality Thief by Taryn Hunt, Zodiac Academy The Awakening, Ruthless Fae, The Reckoning, and Shadow Princess, all by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti. Deadly Dreams by KJ Sutton, Dreams of Gotten Monsters by Laini Taylor, Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee, and lastly, my current read, Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. Alright, so that's all my unread books on my shelf. This is the total number. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's close to what I guessed. And I will discuss more of reading down my physical TBR in my goals video, so look out for that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It took a long time filming this, and it's very, very hot in here, and you can see that I'm sweating. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, again, in the comments, let me know which books you want to see me read, and in the future I will do a reading vlog choosing your picks. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't. All my socials and my Patreon is linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!